I'm here with the Acer Predator Helios Neo 16 and I'm going to look at this from a content creator and editing perspective today. So this of course is a laptop with gaming in mind, so it also has like this gaming look and feel here, but because of the specs, and this is an i9 version with 32 gigabytes of RAM and an NVIDIA RTX 4070 video card, so this is also perfect for video editing, so you can do everything you need without any problems. Now I like the cool design here with a little bit of a bottom, so the screen flips away just a little bit from the bottom here, so which is pretty cool. Now because of all of this power, I can edit my videos with ease here. I'm running DaVinci Resolve here and video editing with lots of different frames and different things on layers on top of each other. It's really easy to use and the rendering goes really quick. So when I export this is like an HD video here in H.264 codec. When I export that, it goes really fast. So I'm doing this video, which is about a minute long, in under a minute. Just rendering the complete thing, and that's ready to export. Now first off, let's talk about the display. Now this beast comes with a 16-inch WQ XGA screen, boosting a resolution of 2560 by 1600. Now for video editors, this means you're getting crisp, detailed visuals that are crucial for color grading and precise edits. But it's also very cool to watch YouTube on this. Right now I'm watching Modern Warfare 3, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 on YouTube, which is really great quality. It has a 240 Hz refresh rate, which is quite cool, and it has the NVIDIA G-Sync, so that's extra crisp with ultra low latency here. Now this 240 Hz refresh rate might seem like overkill for video editing, but trust me, this is great for when you're like scrubbing over your timeline and editing, so you have a very smooth playback. Now onto the performance. With the Intel i9 processor and 32 gigabytes of RAM, this laptop chews through even the most demanding editing tasks. Now whether you're working with 4K footage or complex multi-layer projects, the Helios Neo 16 keeps up without breaking a sweat. And this is especially important if you also want to record some audio while you're editing, because with my previous laptop I was always going through editing and then having the fan as quiet as possible, so when I was recording I wouldn't hear anything. Now this laptop is pretty quiet, so that helps a lot here. But one of the coolest functions here of this particular laptop, without looking at the specs or anything, is the Control and Predator key. So you can get an overlay of your performance here. So you can see how the GPU is doing, what the temperature is here, how the CPU is doing, and how the system is doing. So this way you can always see how your laptop is performing here, and you get different scenarios from the Predator Sense, which is also pretty cool. So you can set this to quiet occasion, gaming, or daily use, and you can set all of these. When you press the Predator key, you go to the Predator Sense app, so you can have this overlay of course, but in this Predator Sense app you can set the system mode to balanced or other features, and then you can set the fan to auto, set the balanced mode or an ultra quiet mode, and even changes when the AC is plugged in. And you can save this to like your memories here for the different occasions, daily use, gaming, or quiet occasion. So when I'm editing, but especially when I'm recording, I have this to the quiet occasion, which keeps the fan level very quiet, so that helps a lot. Now the star of the show for video editors is undoubtedly the NVIDIA RTX 4070 GPU. Now this card is a game changer for render times and real-time effects. You'll notice a significant speed up in GPU accelerated tasks like color correction and applying complex effects. So this really gives you a lot to work with here in your video editing dashboard. So whether you use DaVinci or like Adobe, this will really help. Now, storage-wise, you're looking at a fast PCIe Gen 4 NVMe SSD, which means quick boot times and snappy file transfers, essential when you're working with large video files. Now also very useful when you're working with large video files is the connectivity here. You get a lot. You get Thunderbolt 4 ports, which are perfect for connecting external drives that are really fast, so you can work from your external drives right into your video editing. You even get a micro SD card reader for when you're working with your cameras, for example, and you want to directly import like the micro SD from your camera into your computer, so you can work with that. And you even get legacy USB ports, so you can use your external devices. For me, that's perfect when I'm recording, because a lot of this recording gear has a standard USB and not a USB-C port, so that helps me in reducing like the amount of cables that I need here. Now, it's not all perfect here. The audio output is a bit weak, so you'll want to use external speakers or headphones for accurate sound editing. I usually use headphones for editing, but if I want to really zone into that audio because of like a music production I'm doing, then I'll use the bookshelf speakers of PreSonus, which have a very good range for video editing. Now, in terms of build quality, well, it's not the sleekest laptop out there, and that's mostly because of the NVIDIA video card, of course. The aluminum top cover adds a touch of durability, which is reassuring when you're lugging it between editing sessions. Now, this isn't a laptop that is easily to take with you. It's quite heavy and quite thick, and also the power supply is really a brick. Heavy, very large, one of the largest I've seen, so this isn't something that you'll easily take with you. But I mostly edit at home here in my studio, so for me that isn't that much of a problem, not that much of a hassle. But I'd really recommend, if you're editing a lot on the go, or if you're using this for business as well, then perhaps a little smaller gaming laptop, or at least with a smaller power supply, is the way to go. I also reviewed the Asus ROG Strix, which is also a cool laptop. It's the same size and the same thickness, but it's just a little bit lighter, and especially the brick of a power supply is a little bit smaller there, so that might be an option too. Now, to wrap things up, the Acer Predator Helios Neo 16, especially in this high-end configuration, is a seriously capable machine for video editing. It offers desktop class performance in a somewhat portable package, making it an excellent choice for content creators who need power but are still want to be able to use this on the move. Even though there are a few downsides here, I like the design here, but it's also very smudgy and it's quite heavy here. So if you're going to take this on the move, you really need like a heavy duty backpack to be able to carry this. But other than that, I really recommend this for anyone who wants to take their video editing seriously on a very cool gaming laptop.